Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is Angelo from the T-Squad family, and I do apologize again for the sun. Here we go. This is perfect. Ran into a problem today. I was getting gas, and then I was just checking my tires like every RV should. You're not gonna believe what I found. All right, so I pulled over in the back of a shopping center here, just off the road, and I want to do an inspection more closely in detail with me on my tires. We purchased these tires 2 years ago, and the reason why we purchased these tires because usually tires that come with an RV is usually an off-brand. I mean, nothing wrong with that, I guess, but we decided to upgrade our tires to the Goodyear Endurance. Goodyear Endurance, that being said, it's a great tire. Got us all across North Carolina, Virginia, all the way up to Wisconsin. So as I was like walking around my RV after getting gas, I noticed a split in one of the tires. I want to show you what I'm talking about right there. Very important. You do an inspection on your tires at all times. I mean, look at this right there. And it's starting to split a little bit here and here as well. And good thing I noticed this because we are on our way on another camping trip, and that would have sucked being on the highway and it flapping and losing a tire. Am I okay with this? No. I know stuff like this happens, but these are brand new tires pretty much. I've inspected every one of them, and none of them are like this. The other three are not like this, except this one tire. I'm not sure if the Endurance sells tires for vehicles, like cars, but this one specifically says trailer use only, right there. What I did was I went on and I found the number to Goodyear, gave them a call, and it doesn't matter where you purchased your tires from, you just need your receipt from that place. So I will not tell you where I purchased that tire from, but I did call them directly, and they told me, no, it is not under warranty at all. So I would definitely recommend you looking around and locating where you bought that tire, call them, and most likely they would tell you it is not covered. So my recommendation is to call the 1-800 number for Goodyear. It will be in the description below, so don't worry about it. So the size tire that I have is the ST235/80R16s. What they did was they gave me a claim number after I gave them all my information, and she just said pretty much just get your original receipt and bring it to a Goodyear dealer. She even went a step further and called the Goodyear that I was going to bringing it to and make sure that they had the tires in stock, and they have a service warranty specialist on staff as well. I mean, I don't know if it's a service warranty specialist, but she said this guy that does all the warranty work will not be in tomorrow, so today's the day to go. So I could either bring this RV to the place where I'm getting this tire replaced, or I could pop the tire off and bring it to the service dealer that is going to be servicing this. So I always carry a hydraulic lift that will lift my truck up in case I have a flat tire with my truck. So in this case, I decided months and months ago, matter of fact, it was a year ago or two, that I purchased this item, and I was hoping I would never use it, but in situations like when you're on the highway or you need to get a tire off your RV, this is what you want to use. Oh yes, this is the shopping center right here, and there's a lot of room. Just pull up over here a little bit. I think I'm gonna pull over there. Yes, there's the Goodyear, and there's a nice spot I'm able to pull right here to get this tire off. All right, so I pulled over and I went into the Goodyear and they had to special order my tires. So this is a few days later. I am back at the same location, and good thing I did not lift my RV up. And I want to show you something, what I do to lift my RV up so I can replace either or tire. So I have not used this yet, and I thought I would never use it. It's sitting right here. This was in a box. We took it out of the box because the box was moist damage and stuff like that, and we just keep it right here in case of emergency. It is a few months old. You can see that it is brand new. It's Trailer Aid, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Trailer Aid makes a few of these, but you want to get the ones, I believe I've read some reviews, you want to get the ones with the bolts at the bottom. This way it digs into the pavement and it doesn't slide. All right, so what we're going to do here, we're going to grab our Trailer Aid and put it under the tire and roll our RV on top of this. I do want to note that anything I talk about in this video is from Amazon, and we do have an Amazon link down below, so check it out. In this case, we are replacing the rear tire because of the crack. So we would be putting it under the front tire to lift the front tire up, to lift this up right here. So let's see what we got to do here. Let's just put it right under there like that. And in my opinion, I don't think this is high enough for a system with the MORryde, because the MORryde is up a little bit. So I don't think this is going to work, but this is the first time I'm trying it. And if it doesn't work, I do have another idea. All right. My goal, like I said, is to ride above on top of that, hopefully lifting the rear tire up. So I'm going to position the camera right about here. And let's see if we can roll on top of that. I'll be right back. Okay, I knew it wouldn't work because I do have a MORryde, and if you have a MORryde, any MORryde you have will not work with this, but I have an idea because I am not giving up. As you can see, the tire is still 100% on, and this is a great idea if it was a little taller, but I just knew it wouldn't work. But I'm going to show you what I do to make this work. I always carry wood with me because of leveling. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull off of this real quick. All right, now that I rolled off of it, I'm going to show you what I would do in a situation like this, because this is better than getting a jack and lifting your RV. You don't even know where you can lift it under there because it tells you everywhere, do not lift here, do not lift there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this. I'm going to take my plank and I'm going to add like a little ramp so it can roll on top. Then I'm going to place this right about there, just enough for it to get on top of the board, and then jump on this like that. Let's reposition our camera here. All right, we're right there. Now let's roll on, and let me see if you can see. Let's try that. All right, think you see it? Look at that, the tire is lifted. You can spin it. This is what I'm talking about right here. That's how you would use this right here. if you ran into a situation like me where you have a more ride and you just can't lift it up high enough for the tire, or the tire is too big for this. So I will remind you, I will warn you, you must untighten the lug nuts before putting it on that thing. Yes, I knew that. I just wanted to see if it worked before I did all the lug nut. And we're able to undo our screws. Even though the wheel is loose, I did loosen all the screws up. But I'm going to tell you something. This right here is a saver when you're on the highway. Make sure you bring a board that high, or at least a 2x8 or 2x6. I had this already in my truck because we use it as a leveler when we need to go up a few inches versus rolling onto the Andersons. All right, tire is off. I'm gonna bring it to my Goodyear dealer, which is right across the street. I will show you how it looks from the side right here. Nothing is disturbed. All right, let's go get this tire and I'll show you how we will just roll right off of it. I said, everybody, once we talk about something in this video, I always like to try it out. I'm in a parking lot, nice and safe. It's off the highway. But if you were on the highway, this would be so scary and so dangerous. That's why it's important to get that tire changed as easy as possible and get back on the road. But if you can make it to a parking lot, make it to a parking lot. In my situation, I got lucky because I found it before we traveled and we're taking care of it before. But I just wanted to show you this hitch aid that is, I'm not gonna say a life changer, but it's definitely a lifesaver. You know, putting a hitch under and jacking the hitch in the middle of the road. But this is pretty cool. I think you wanna make sure once you get that jacked up on the trailer aid, you wanna come over here and put 2 chucks, making sure that nothing will sway or move it, even though mine's connected to my truck right there, and I will not detach it from the truck, especially when it's on the trailer aid, because that is very, very dangerous. Little things like this that I just want to bring to your attention is when we're doing stuff like this, you always want to take in consideration the safety that goes into everything. I've heard stories my entire life about accidents that happen during a tire change, and one thing you want to do is take seriousness of changing a tire, because it's very dangerous, especially when you're doing it in the middle of the road. Let's go get this tire changed. Roll her away. All right, so we parked there, took it off, rolled it across. One thing I wish I would have did was, instead of rolling across that road right there, I wish I would have took a peek, because they do have a lot of parking back here. Not next door, right there. Would have been a perfect spot to take that tire off versus across the street right there. All right, we are back. Anytime you put your tire on, somewhere on your vehicle will have a way to screw in the tire nuts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pretty much diagonal all the way around. But if not, here's a reference of how you should tighten your lug nuts on your tire. All right, so now that we have did the proper screwing of the lug nuts, we are going to now lower the vehicle, and I'll show you how it looks when I lower it and how I get rid of everything. But we're all set here. There you go. That's it, guys. Hey, this will be in the link, with a link in the description below. This is a must. It's really easy. Just put it in your kitchen, put it in your storage. So I store mine right here, making sure that it's always accessible, easy, especially when we are traveling on the road. I want to make sure that it is. Like I said, if you can get to a stop somewhere, a shopping center like me, make sure you get to a shopping center. But hey, This is a must. I'm normally not like, oh yeah, this has got to be. This is a must. As always, I'd like to invite you to our channel and subscribe if you have not. If you have any questions in this video, please let me know and I will definitely get to you. Try to answer them the best I can. But in the meantime, click that thumbs up. Share this video out to whoever you can, because let me tell you, there is nothing like being stuck on the road and trying to get your RV lifted to fix a flat tire. Thanks for being here, everybody. Have a safe camping trip, safe camping season, and we'll see you guys. Subscribe if you have not in the next video.